Sorry for the disruption, guys. Just bear with us. The internet system here was installed about a week after the meteor wiped out the dinosaurs. So it keeps cutting in and out on us. So
It just decided to take a break, that's all.
yeah. So
It needed a nap.
if you are watching and you notice that the stream goes dead, come right back to us. We will reset everything quickly as we can and get the action back to you.
Yeah. I don't think we missed. I think that was Mike Bane that won that.
I think so.
Yeah. Now, which team is Mike on? He's on Sharknado.
And now we got the Shona of Maybe Ask Shona racking him up here.
Another former teammate, Shona McIsaac.
Great little player, too.
Oh, yeah. All around, just a super, super nice lady.
That's the nice thing about playing a good-looking girl, too, is you get to give her a big hug before you match. You don't have to fist bump. Big pool buff, big music buff.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to guess how many concerts her and Jeremiah have been to. They've seen them all.
Yeah, copious amounts. Went a little bit off the side, does make a ball, however. She did attempt the second ball break and just kind of clipped it as opposed to go into it. So it does make for muddy waters.
Yeah, she doesn't have a whole lot here. I think it's pick any high ball you want.
Yeah. Any 14 ball?
Yeah.
That's the one I would be attacking.
Yeah, I don't
Take
like
the 14, rearrange the furniture with the 15, 10. Those are going to be the trouble ones. And yes, Royce Stream decided to take a break. An unscheduled, unauthorized break, I might add.
That's what happens when you buy a union stream.
That's right.
They just take their breaks. Mandatory.
Yep. They don't bother asking. They just take it.
We have a horrible, in where we are right now, we have a horrible internet hub, and with everyone in this room on their phones.
And then you got the point of sale machine, and it's the old copper wired internet.
Yeah.
So, and as Ryan said, shortly after the meteor struck and wiped out the dinosaurs is when the internet was installed here. Nonetheless, we do monitor that, and we'll bring it back up as soon as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, so if the stream goes down, bear with us, guys. Come right back. We will get her up and running as soon as we can.
Yeah, we won't be long.
Shona took the
We're
little
fairly
guys.
on top of it. Fairly on top.
And she's giving herself a good look at an out here.
I think so, too. I don't know if she's quite in on the one to get it to the side pocket. She might have to bank it or take the 4 first, leave the 1 ball. Right, set for 5.
Yeah, it looks like she's got enough room to squeeze it in there.
She's going to have to throw that. Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Very well done. Those are those little nuancy angles I wish we could see.
Yeah.
And I think the overhead camera, once we can get those, I think that will help.
Absolutely. If that 5 ball wasn't there, she'd be able to pick that 7 out of that middle of that pack as well.
Yeah, potentially.
So that would be ideal with not having to go into it, for sure.
I mean, is it on for 7 off the 11 5-ball combo?
He's just asking if Alex Paguline can leave his cue in the booth, and we said no.
Right?
Beat it.
Can we leave Alex's cue in the fishbowl?
Put it out in the car.
Of course you can. We're going to raffle it off for the fundraiser.
Give me a ticket.
Yeah.
Anything for Alex. Within reason.
Within reason. Nice little hold there from Shona. She may have the 2-5 combo with enough angle to break into that pack and rearrange the furniture a little bit.
Yeah, she has to, because that
Yeah,
7 is
it's
dead in the water.
Jail.
Yeah.
It's buried.
I'm not wondering if she got even 2 straight on the 2 ball. Looks like she may not have any angle. She's just going to play the
If
combo
it's just
and-
straight, then hit and stick, I guess. But if she's got a touch of angle, play it in. Yeah, she didn't. Uh-oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, just overran that a little bit.
Does she have the bank? But then, I mean,
Yeah.
what are you doing with the 7 ball? She does have the bank, and the banks are open for Shona.
And does she have the edge of the
I think
7?
She might.
Hey, Rocky, want to see me pull a rabbit out of my hat?
Now, you do have to be careful, top left-hand corner for the scratch.
Yeah.
Be cognizant. That was a good one.
Hey, Rocky. You know, and the sportsman that she is, look at this. She's calling a ref on herself.
Yeah,
just to
absolutely.
make sure. So
Pete's going to maybe ref.
or not. Oh,
Mr. Whittle.
Bring in Whittle. I don't know about this ref. I've heard he's blind in one eye and can't see out of the other, so I don't know.
Right?
No, if anyone's going to call this fair, it'll be Rusty.
Oh, yeah. Watch the scratch, Shona. Oh,
That looked
drills
like
it.
a good hit to
With
me.
shape.
What a shot, Shona. Unreal.
Wow. How'd you hit it? And I love it. She's taking her time, staring it down.
Yep.
Right? This is her version of taking the victory lap.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Good stand up. Good stand up.
Just make sure.
Atta girl.
Wow.
Atta girl.
What an out.
What an out for sure. I'll tell you what, fundraiser or not, she came to play today.
She sure did. That was crazy.
Drills the bank. Fine little cut. 2 rails. Auto shape. Avoids the scratch.
Avoids the scratch, gets 2 rails out for the 8.
Perfect. Perfect will work. In fact, perfect often does work.
Yes, indeed.
Mike Bane with the rack and the break. Not sure who he's playing. It might be Chris Demers. He's off somewhere. Super excited she is. That's been, I'm going to say it. I'm going to go on the limb. That is the out of the day so far.
So far.
That
absolutely.
we've streamed.
Yep, so far. 100%. That was not an easy one. And, I mean,
And
that
she
last
drilled
shot
it.
on the 7, like anyone's feathering that. No, well, maybe if I get. She pumped that in.
Yep.
And comes 2 rails. So she hits it with outside as well, too. Come on.
Avoids the scratch. Was perfect. She would like to bottle that up and then rinse and repeat a few times.
You got that right. And
Oof.
Mikey Bane with a
He
nice
broke
break.
that so good it ended up bad. There is a lot of work to do on that table.
It's a little on the ugly side for sure. He's not even going to look at it. He's just going to take what the table gives him.
Yep.
Let's establish and work it
2
out.
ball onto the 6. I think I would be a betting man from this point.
It's funny, though. Sometimes these ugly tables are
Yeah,
the
they
ones
just
you
work
tend to get
themselves out.
Yeah, you get out on them.
Yeah.
And then the ones that are wide open, well, for me anyway, you go into awesome mode and tie up every ball for yourself. And
Well, I think the key to this is going to be the shot here. You got to position yourself so that you can take the 1 ball, and I don't think you can get in on the 4 ball. So, off the horn. I think Mike is just saying, you take it, you deal with it.
Yep. Here you go, Mr. Francisco.
Right?
Work it out.
Let's see your magic. But there is an out here because I think the 12 passes the 1 into the side. 10 goes, 11 goes.
And the 9
goes up to the top
corner.
left.
Yep.
There is an out. Might have hit that too pure.
Yeah, I think he was expecting that just to kind of stun back a
Yeah,
hair.
I'm sure he was wanting the position on the 12 ball.
Just playing a safety.
Yeah, roll up, touch. Feels fairly confident that Mike's 4 ball. So that tells me the 4 does not pass the 8.
Yeah, no, it must be glued to the 8, so.
Right, the only issue is Ben's passed it back, but Mike does, a fairly easy 1 breakout.
Well, we'll find out right here if the 4 goes.
I see why he did it, because the 13 ball took over the pocket for 3 and 7.
Oh, gotcha. There it is. Yep.
Now I get it. Now I see it. Took me a minute. That's why he felt as confident as what he did.
And Mike's going to take care of
just
that
play it
13
back at him.
ball now.
Yeah,
Now I own the pocket, he says.
that's it. He was trying to make that in.
Yeah.
And had he made it, 3 is tight and tough, might have gone into the side pocket with shape to the 1. Yeah.
And
Ben says here, let me pull an old school trick out of the magic bag for you.
yeah. Your turn.
Right? Tag, put me in, coach. Yeah, smart shot there from Mr. Francisco. Bane.
Bahen. Yeah, he's a wily old veteran.
Oh, he sure is. Super nice guy. Says hi every time I come in. Always good to see. Always friendly with everybody.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Yeah. 3 ball off the 1 into the side. How's that?
Or a safety and wedge. Well, he tried to cut it down in the corner.
He sure did. I think I might have tried the 3 off the 1 into the side.
I might have as well.
Right? That sends the 1 into the pack to rearrange the furniture.
And he really has made his 3 and 4 ball just a disaster now.
Yeah, it's no good. Now, the upside for that is it's also surrounded the 12 ball. If you're Mike. If you're Ben, not so much in love with it.
Not so much yet. As Alba would say, no bueno.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just straight playing safe again.
Yeah, I like that shot. There's no point.
Yeah, no sense taking the soldiers off the table at this point.
Is he going to try to do the same thing with the 1? No, he learned his lesson the first time.
Yep. Although he has now given Ben, if he chooses, a way to rearrange the furniture in his favor. Take 10 ball, push that garbage out of the way. You're on everything.
Yeah, you just got to be careful when he hits that 10 ball not to kick that 8 over to the other corner.
Yep. Is he just playing straight safe? Nope.
Yeah, see, if he hammers that any harder, that 8's flirting.
Yep. 9's there to lead to the 8, so this should be Outsville here. 14, 12, 9, 8. I would suspect.
Yeah, and it's basically stop, stop, stop.
Yeah,
so.
it's fairly tic-tac-toe-ish. Might go forward here with some right-hand spin. Check that rail, go back out. Get dead straight in on the 9 ball. Touch little draw, 8 past the 1. Oh, foul. Foul.
Little shocked there.
It was a touch of the Filipino stroke that got him.
I think so.
Mike is licking his chops. 3 to the side, push forward, 4 down to the bottom right, 1 to the bottom left. Caller done.
Yeah, and the beauty part is you don't have to do anything from the 1 to the 8.
Make the 1.
Just make it. Just don't draw back for the 1 here. Make
Yeah.
sure you leave yourself
Yeah.
the angle.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Used a lot of the pocket there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. Well done from Mr. Bane and Sharknado. Ties the ball game 2 apiece.
Benny says, stick a fork in me, I'm done. Doesn't even let him shoot the 8 ball.
Right? Yeah, that's unfortunate because Ben had that out. Just that slight touch on the cue ball.
Just a hair, yeah. And you know, that's when you take your focus off of what you're doing, the task at hand, that stuff happens.
Yeah, I think he kind of rushed into that a little bit quick. Maybe got a little excited. Get the win. Just kind of rushed, got down into the shot, and touched the cue ball with the tip. Good to see Pete Sky back out. You'll see flashes of his legs walking across the top of the screen. He's on the table just to the left of this table. A monster player back in the day.
Yeah.
He was the one that, I can't remember who we were talking to outside that said, Pete Sky, he was the guy. Can't remember who we were talking to there, but.
Yeah, he was a beast.
I mean, God, talk about a player. Back in the day, he was one of those feared players that if you drew him in a tournament,
Yeah.
it was not fun.
Just ask him if you can buy out for half your buy-in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just such a straight shooter. So back in the day when the hideout was around, were you here when that was here?
No.
The hideout? Free pool, right? I mean, not the greatest of equipment, but back in those days for free pool, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
But it was free 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They had a drink minimum, right? You had to buy 1 pop every hour or something. But I remember walking in numerous times, and Pete's there working on his break, working on his shooting. But he was the guy that first showed me how to get your stroke dead, right? So he would get in position, line everything up, and then just drop the head. Not even look, and just straight fundamentals, right?
Unreal.
And fireballs in.
Unreal.
Yeah. Because once you're down, you got your bridge hand set, your stroke in place, you know where you're supposed to hit. From there, it's just all fundamentals.
Yeah,
your eyes have really nothing to do with
Don't
it.
second guess yourself.
That's it.
Let her buck. We got Nick Manuel back at the table here.
Yeah, everything goes here. A little bit challenging with the
The 14 ball.
Yeah.
And try to get back out on the 13 and use the 10 ball and go off the rail off the 9 if I had to. Because I don't think he can pinch between the rail and the 2 ball and make the 9 unless you're spinning it in and trying the double kiss.
that could work, but really risky,
Yeah.
right? I think he's probably better served to actually go into them and disturb them, right? So I'll probably take the 14, use the 3. I know I'm going into the 3, but I'll play for that. Come back, take the 9 to the side, and then cut into those balls. He might actually be doing it now.
Yeah, he took the 13-9 combo.
There you go.
Well done, sir.
Indeed. But I think he's locked behind the 2. Can he see enough of the 13 to back cut into the bottom right-hand corner?
I don't think he's got that. I think all he's got is the side bank on the 13. I think he's too close to the 2.
It's a big pocket with the 4 ball if he can get the cut and the 2's not impeding that path.
Yep.
Yeah, otherwise it's a bank.
Yeah, I think that's all he's got is the bank on the 13.
Yeah.
And he is jacking up a hair, so yes, he is. No, we're going to have another look at it.
Well, 6-ball makes it a little bit tricky.
Yeah, you got to hit this with
Oh,
just a
so
touch of
perfect.
outside. Yeah, that was
So perfect.
money.
10-ball still in trouble, though. Doesn't pass the 7, I don't think. Doesn't pass the 2 the other way. He's definitely on the 14.
And then
So,
what? And then what, though? You know?
take the 14 again, knowing I'm going into the 3. Try to play backup table to about middle table. And I'm going to bank the 10 past the 4. 4 makes it a little bit of a bigger pocket.
Yeah, you might get back up table off the 3 as long as he doesn't hit it full.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to go into it dead. Some left-hand spin.
Mind you, even if he does stay down there, he's got the cross on the 10 ball. That 4 ball makes that bottom
that's
pocket
true.
huge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh, he tried to play the other way. He tried to go inside with it.
yeah, that almost.
And I think you almost, it's counterintuitive, right? Because you're playing into the 3, so you think, oh, I got to put the right on it.
Yeah.
You don't. Natural angle is taking you that way, right?
Yep.
So it's, once you hit the 3 and you go back into the rail, it's left-hand spin to come straight back out.
Yeah.
If you put right, it kicks it, obviously, the way it went.
And a lot of times too, it's deceiving. You want to play to almost overcut that ball, and you're looking at it and you think, I am cutting it enough to the corner, but
Just
you
to
got to
shave
go
off the
another
3.
like 10
Yeah.
degrees.
Yeah.
Sometimes your eyes just, they fool you.
Yeah. Our first look at Scott Martin at the table. Who was he playing? He played once already. It might have been Shona, where he
Yeah, it
didn't get
might
a
have
shot.
been. Yeah, it might have been. So yeah, this is our first look at Scott in this match. That's right. I think Shona did break and run on him.
Yep. Nice little touch draw here off the 4. I'm probably going to play the 7-5 next. 1's going to be a small issue.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if that goes past the 8 or not. I don't think it does.
so.
I
think he's got to come up to the bottom right-hand corner.
And I certainly don't want to try to cut the 1 ball in the side from that angle. That's for sure.
No, definitely not. So I would probably go 7-5, 3.
One
And
to
if the
the other
1,
corner.
if the 1 passes the 6, I'll play for the 1. If not, play the shape on the 6 to get me back underneath for the 1.
I know it's a little unorthodox, but I kind of like, the 7 to the 3.
Could do, yeah. I just don't like leaving the 5 ball.
I know, I don't either. He almost had angle there to take the 3 first to go in behind the 1 to the other side, but he opted to go the 7-5 first, and now he's going to try to fall on the 1 from the 3 ball here. See.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if the 1 does pass. Oh, he kicks it past. That'll do.
It certainly goes now.
Yep, that will work. I actually like taking the 1 here first.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Most players would take the 6 and then the 1 because the 1's closer to the 8.
Yeah, but then you're drawn again.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't like to draw out past, especially with any distance.
Yeah.
Here
Would
it's
have
just
liked
natural.
to have had a little bit of angle here. He's dead straight on this 6 ball. Not that it's going to matter, I don't think. But still, being closer to the rail, not so good. You want to be a little bit off the rail.
Yeah.
Right? Even though he's back cutting. Back cutting is fairly easy from that position.
I just take what the table gives me here. Take my medicine a little
definitely.
bit. And,
Yep.
don't try to do anything cute with the cue ball. Take your back cut.
Yep. That's typically where you miss is if you try to do too much there. Yeah, Scott getting the job done.
Yep.
That will work. Sharknado. 2 in a row.
Look, all these matches, back and forth,
Yep.
back and forth.
Yeah, so far we haven't seen a runaway yet.
No. And I've only heard of the 1. The first match this morning was the only one played on the other side of the room where They had a runaway.
Lou, how you doing, my friend? Tuning in, New Jersey in the house. Good to see you. Happy New Year to you as well. Hope the holidays were great.
That's definitely another bucket list of mine, is to go and see New York at Christmas and New
Oh
Year's
my
time.
God.
You know,
New York, when we were there, I fell in love with it.
I'll bet.
Right? So we were at the Expo in Philadelphia, right? And decided to take a trip after that up to New York. Drove there. It was only three and a half hours or whatever, right? And after we had done Super Billiards Expo, right, I was tired, right? Had to pull everything out, repack everything, so on and so forth. So by the time we had done all that, moved everything to the storage unit that we have there, and then drove to New York, man alive, I was tired. But I'll tell you, the very second that you see the New York skyline, the energy that you get from that, it woke me straight up.
I can't even imagine. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. And then driving into downtown New York City, it was a complete overload of my visual system.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine all the buildings to look at?
Oh,
and
it was
the
it
cars,
was
the
well, and
people?
you got to pay attention. You're in
Yeah.
New York driving,
Yeah.
right? So you got to pay attention because nobody else does.
Yeah.
Right? There's no signaling in New York. They just move.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, I mean, Times Square was amazing. There was never a point. So that night that we got there, now this is myself, Damien, April Larson, Joe Spence, I think, was there with us. And there was somebody else. I can't remember who it all was. But we stayed out that night. We were up 1, 2 in the morning, walking down through the streets of New York City. Never
Awesome.
once did I not feel safe.
Yeah.
There was people, no matter where you went, no matter what street you went down, there's people there.
Yep.
Yeah, so phenomenal experience.
Oh, I'm
Highly
looking
recommend
forward
New
to
York.
it. One day. I've been brushing up on my,
On the New York accent?
well, and the alphabet and everything, the F and A, F and
Yeah,
B,
yeah,
F
yeah.
and C. You know, like
Yep.
I've been brushing up on all of it, man.
Yeah.
But there are so many places that I want to go, like just to eat. That's what I'm looking forward to most, is the food, the
Yeah.
diversity. Get yourself a slice of real pizza. There's, you know, get a sandwich in Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we went to the monument, 9/11 monument.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You definitely got to stop and see the sights too, right?
Unbelievable. The way that they did that show, it's a shock, right? And I'll tell you, because you wouldn't know it until you experience it, right? But when you go to that show, you go up in the elevators, and it's a long elevator ride. And they did that on purpose. They've got all the memorial information and everything about 9/11, right? And then you get to the top, the elevator doors open up, you step into the room, and they've got this great big monitor, digital monitor. And they have this presentation, and they go through the monument and the history and all of the information and facts and so on and so forth about it. And at the end of that, they bring up the New York City skyline.
Oh, that's awesome.
The whole screen lifts, and you're in front of that live
Oh,
skyline.
cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. So it gives me goosebumps. Yeah, because it's so unexpected, and to see it live, there's nothing like it.
Oh, well, you've got me convinced.
Yeah. The monument is a pretty spectacular trip to go on.
It looked like Chris took a bit of a flyer at his last shot.
Yeah, he
there,
sure did.
and
Yeah,
Now Shona's back.
licking her chops.
Yeah. Don't know
Is
if
she a
can
little impeded by the 8-ball here?
Yeah, I'm not sure she can see that whole ball.
It will, depending on the angle, it'll either play off the 10 or the 12. I don't see much of anything else.
And can she get to the left-hand side of the 13 there to play a safety? No, she's going all out.
Yeah, she might be able to spin this. Right, a little bit of whatever angle or whatever spin she needs, left or right. Yeah.
Oh,
That just goes to show you the 8-ball was in the way.
just nudged it.
Small little grouping in front of their table. So Demir's to the table, ball in hand. No easy work here. 1-6, I think. Nope, that's the 14. Oh, the 6 is down there.
You can get rid of the 1 ball here. That would be ideal for him.
I don't know if the 1 has a home.
I
think you've got to take the 1 and break, or sorry, take the 6, break into the 1.
I think that's exactly what he's doing.
Hopefully you get shape on either the 5 or the 4. Or the 1 for that matter. Well, he'll have shape on the 5. 1 did get broke out. So if it passes the 9, I might actually take this to the bottom left-hand corner.
It must.
Indeed, to the heart even. Nice
Wants
shot.
it to slow down. He's all right.
Yeah. Nothing to do. Make the 5. Hit and stick. Don't need to draw it. Not a lot anyway. Maybe a touch draw, if that. Sitting dead perfect.
Yeah, I kind of like leaving it a little further up table with the
I do
with
too.
the flatter angle.
Yeah, I did too, because then really it's just a punch over, right? But no problem.
Yeah,
Chris is another guy. He's put a ton of work into his game.
100%. Nice little out there.
Indeed, Sharknado. This is... Nope, I'm not going to say it.
No commentator curse.
No commentator's curse. Yeah, Chris is definitely... He's shooting really well, put a ton of time into his game. Ton of effort. And it's good to see.
Yeah. Gives us the little Shona thumbs up there.
That was good.
Yeah, for anyone tuning in now or just joining us, make sure you smash that share button. Give us a like. Let's see if we can get that stream out to, well, at least half the planet anyway.
And always has time to help others. Indeed. Yeah, Chris has got a heart of gold. Bane.
Yeah, we got Benny back at the table, getting ready to smash him up.
Taking on Scott Martin. Oh, nice control. 2-ball break, 8-ball in.
Everything kind of bunched up over. On
Yeah,
that
it went
left-hand side there.
from the seas parting to the waves crashing on the rail.
Oh, and he snapped the 8, so he does have the option of whether he wants to re-rack this.
Mm-hmm.
We are playing BCA rules, so...
If he's in on the 7, I actually don't mind taking the low ball here.
No, I don't hate them either, because the 4-2 is a combo that'll go.
Yeah.
5's open, so... Get rid of the 6 ball.
Oh, he's going straight into it right now. Opens up the work, but is he on anything?
I don't agree with him running into everything there.
No,
I didn't like that.
Not sure.
Because I don't think he had to.
Depends. If he's on the 1, he's okay here.
The
But
5's in
now
jail.
the 5 is in some trouble. Now he does have the 4 and the 2 to potentially get it out, but
Does he have the carom from the 4 to the 2? Is there enough space
I
in
don't
between them?
think
I don't think
so.
so, eh?
I think that's just going to tie things up if he tries it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
plays
did
the
have
combo.
It. He did have it.
Plays the combo. He's out of the frying pan into the fire, as they say. Have Alex and Boosty done that trick shot show yet? Not as far as I know.
No, I think it's later tonight.
Yeah.
Around 7,
I
usually.
think so, because they have another tournament that's going on here. Something on the, is it 9-ball or 10-ball?
I think they're
I
playing
think it's
9-ball. Are they playing 10?
I think it's 10-ball. 9-ball, I think, is tomorrow, Sunday.
Oh, right. Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot they switched the days around.
Yeah. So 10-ball on the 9-foots tournament today, plus this going on the 7-foots. So they'll probably get, more of the 10-ball tournament done. A rather unfortunate scratch.
Again, that gets back to what we were saying earlier, though. When you let that cue ball go,
Yep,
anything can happen.
I agree.
Control the rock, as they say.
I was supposed to leave here at around 3. I was supposed to go get a couple of things done.
I think
It's
you're a
now
tad
10 to
late.
5.
Yeah, you're a tad late.
I'm a little late.
Where else would you want to be, though?
That's right. Good to see Dan Clark dropping by as well. I don't know if he's playing in it, but certainly here.
Yeah, one of my teammates.
Dan and I are pretty tight. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I like Dan a lot, too.
Smart. I'll
Another
tell
one.
you
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, I think I'm switching over to his side for my new accountant.
As you
possibly
should.
next year, so
I'll tell you. Rain Man with numbers.
that's for sure. Yep, we don't have to check Dan's math when
No.
we add up the score sheets at the end of
No.
the night, that's for sure.
Nope. Super, super smart guy.
Scott just having a look here. Does he play this off the 1? I think that's what he's doing to open up that pocket.
Yeah, I might have to hit this with a little more pace than I like being that close.
Yeah.
Right, in order to create separation that I think he's looking for.
I just hope he's taking into consideration the 5 ball there, because that when he plays it in off the 1, if he does decide that, he's going to push the 1 down there.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you hit it hard enough to clear them both. Oh, he just went straight in. Okay. The 13 must pass then.
Interesting pattern choice.
If the 13 passes, he was always playing, I guess, for the 11-14 combo, but the 12 is still...
I don't know if you can get the 11-14.
I don't think so either.
I think the 11's pretty on top of the 12.
That's why I liked...
I liked
thought
your
he was
idea.
going off the
Yeah.
1 there. I thought
Yeah.
that was going to bust everything up for him, and
Yeah, open up, rearrange the furniture, make some space. Now he's kind of in Never Never Land here.
Yeah.
Right? He's somewhat hampered by the 7.
now he's going to have to go up and down off the 15, and you're kind of
Well,
rolling the dice.
if I know Scott, he's trying to load this with left.
Yeah, it's just...
Right? Now, somewhat safe in given where the 5 ball is. Right? So kind of free to swing away at those type of shots. But
Yeah. If Ben can take the 7 here, he's going to leave that 1 alone, because he can use that 1 ball after he plays the 3 to break out the 5.
he, I think, was trying to do it right there.
Yeah, he tried
Not
to
break out
overcook
the
that.
5, just relocate the 14.
Yeah.
$15 will pass to the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, I liked making the 7 and using the 1 to break the 5 out, because there's less room for error.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what you see at the table too. Our angles are a little different in the booth here, so
Magnified by the angle in which this camera is at. And why is that picture gone so far over? That's a little better.
and Scott's weighing up his options here, because it ain't over yet. Got to be very, very careful here.
Mm-hmm.
he can roll up enough on the 11 and get himself the angle to move that 12 ball, he'll be in good shape.
He's got it right here off the 13. 13 past the 1. 13 past the 1, tag the 12 out of the way. And I think the 11 will pass the 7.
He got it. That's exactly what he was hoping for. So, best case scenario.
Who's commentating with me? That is the one and only Mr. Ryan Murray. A legend. And if not yet a legend in the making.
Yeah, I'm a Padawan learner right now. Not quite a
I
Jedi
think you're.
yet.
I think you're well past the learning stage.
Yeah, nothing left here.
Nope, nothing to it but to do it. And I don't mind this. Because you got options with the 11 ball. It goes past the 7. It goes past the 1.
Yeah.
Ended up on the wrong side of the 12 ball, but
And the 8's got every pocket on the table but one, so.
yeah. Oh, anytime.
You're very welcome, Jared. It's literally our pleasure.
Don't hit to the backside of the 8.
Wow. Oh, he got just enough.
Oh, he coached it enough.
Yeah, he was.
And that's good angle on the 11. He can come underneath the 8 ball here.
Yeah, he can go straight back across.
Yeah. And he'll have choice. If he underhits it, ends up down table, he's got it into the side or the corner. Yeah, this'll do. This is perfect.
He'll take his time here and make sure he cues this.
Yeah, give it the old be sure. Well
Just
done.
like that.
Sharknado.
That'll
I didn't
bring-
want to say it in the last one, but there's potential to have the biggest gap that we've had in a match yet. 3 games.
Yep. And we haven't checked to see, does anyone get a game in this match?
Oh, good point.
We didn't check the Fargo on this one.
I can, just based off the picture and what they say, right? So, Sharknado. Oh, doesn't add it up for me. Sharknado.
Where's Dan?
6-12. Yeah, right. 6-12. So we're at 12-42. 1789. Oh, right there. 1789.
Okay. And then ask Shona.
Ask Shona. Georgios. Where did Ask Shona go?
She was down the list a little bit more, I think. Number 26.
Oh, right in front of my face, you mean. 1767. So they're both right there.
Yeah, so nobody's getting a game. This is
Nope.
a straight up.
It's 22 points difference, so no
Yeah.
games.
So for you guys just tuning in, we are doing, it's not really a fair Fargo, but it is in a way. So if there is 50 points or more between the two teams, they get a game. If there's 150, they get 2 games. And if there's 250 plus, they get 3 games. So. And all Fargos for all teams have to be under 1,800 together.
Yep.
That was the cap for this event.
Nick Manuel now at the table. 4 ball, a small issue to contend with. I do believe it does pass to the bottom left-hand corner. we have any pool players that would crawl or hide underneath the pool table if they missed a quote-unquote easy shot.
We certainly do. Alex
might have.
Paguline is
Alex.
in the house. He's actually here today, so
Yeah.
yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So Nick does get to the underside. Nice little force across the table. He wants to be on the 6 ball with a little bit of angle.
Perfect.
Rattles the 4, however. Was perfect up till that point.
I thought the 4 was going to drop
Oh,
there.
yeah, totally. Wiped its feet on the front step, but didn't want to go in.
Yeah, Chris has still got an ugly table here, too. So
Yeah, he's got some challenges. He's got to be careful. I might play into that 13-14 right now.
Yeah, kind of have to.
Yeah. And he knows it. Ooh, not the 8. Not the 8.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to kick the 8 on the other side, that's for sure.
Well, we might see a safety out of Chris Demir's.
Yeah, I think
on the
he's
backside of 14.
got the 15 ball possibly, and which wouldn't be too bad because he could give himself a little angle again to
Yeah, you can
go
get
from
back
the
onto
9,
the 9, yeah.
and run into the 13 again.
Yeah.
So he's just having a look at that now. So see what Chris comes up with here.
Yeah, he's not ready to give up the table quite yet with a safety.
This
I might. This might be a scenario where I create my own luck in the future by just getting rid of the trouble that I see. And that's with the 13-14. I think I could have been fairly effective with that safety, and I get the breakup.
Yeah, the only problem is if you're a little off, that 4 ball's a hanger.
It is.
So it's a jumpable ball, it's a kickable ball.
Yeah. But I think if you stuff your cue ball right here.
If you're jammed behind that, if you're
right?
jammed behind that 14-13, it's over.
Yeah.
For sure.
But Chris has other plans. I think you might see him attempt to go over. It's going to be a little bit of a force, right? That's why he's kind of leaning on the table, because the 10 ball's just not giving him quite enough angle. You can force it with a little bit of power, but with power comes the inaccuracy.
100%. Draw back for
So
the
again,
11.
right, you go back to what I was talking about earlier in adding speed.
Yep.
Right, I need to increase the speed of this shot, not necessarily think about the power.
And he came into it pretty nicely. I think he's okay.
Yeah, 4 ball is going to be a challenge here because
I mean, you got the cut on the 13.
he would have loved to have had that 11 past the 4, but
Oh yeah.
I think 4 is too much into the jaws of the pocket. 14 next into the same pocket.
You got a wonky angle here. He's got to
He
be
did.
careful he doesn't roll up behind that 8.
I think you can just touch draw this and potentially, if my angle is correct, just draw back over and put the 11 same pocket. Then you're going to do the same thing.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So potentially all 3 of these, or I guess the last 4 balls going into that right side pocket.
Yeah, he's jacking up a little. He's got to be careful here.
That is the only downside of this shot, right? In order to get that bottom, you do have to jack up a little because you're a little close to the rail. Oh, it killed it.
Yeah, it killed dead off that ball. That's surprising that didn't slide over a lot more.
I think he might have decelerated in that stroke. Didn't quite commit to that bottom. Is he back cutting this to the bottom right?
Yeah, I think I'd take a little bit more time to look at it before I got down on that shot, but how about that? Chris says,
50-yard line.
how much more time do you think I need?
Right? There, let me just watch this. I'll put it right in the heart of the pocket.
That right there, Mr. Murray, is why I'm on the A side and you're not.
This is why I stay on this side of the camera. I'll play on that side of the camera.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Well
Well
done,
done.
sir.
Yep.
Yep.
Very well done. Sharknado starting to run away. 6-2 leads.
Biggest lead we've seen on the stream today.
Absolutely. And we said it right at the start. There hasn't been a runaway yet.
Did you do
we?
this? Did you do it again?
You know, they might have accused me of having a very strong curse.
There is a spoon.
In this particular case, there very well could be.
I'm looking forward to seeing some of the later night matches when everyone's had 20 rum and cokes.
Oh, yeah,
there's
right?
going to be some beauties.
Yeah.
There's going to be some laughing going on. Yeah, I might have to, in between the next match, get myself some of the wife's spring rolls.
Well, I was kind of thinking after this match, we probably won't go live for the next one because I haven't eaten all day,
Yeah.
and I'm starting to get a little peckish.
It's time for a snack.
It's time to eat a little something. Sustenance. Sustenance is required.
Second ball break for Shona, as usual.
Oh, skinned the head ball.
Yeah, she did that last time, too.
Yeah.
And
There is some work to do.
When you skin the head ball, you don't get any action.
No, you kind of get what's going on here.
No
So
money,
I do
no
like
ticket.
the low ball. However, there are still challenges
Yeah,
given the table. Now,
and it doesn't
here's
matter.
what I like. I like taking the 1 ball, 3 ball passes the 10, come up, take the 7 out of the equation. Then I'm just dealing with that grouping of 4 and the 8 ball.
Yeah,
Right? He's going to do the reverse of this.
I don't think he can even crash into that pack yet. I think he got dead straight on that,
That's why
too.
I come up and take care of this stuff first.
I kind of like that as well.
Yeah.
Because you're definitely able to get into the pack off the 4 or off the 3 ball.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But the 3 ball is
off the 1 ball.
Yes. The 3 ball is a big trouble, right? But he was dead in on the 1 ball
Yeah,
to start.
he wouldn't have had the 3 ball
He
there.
wouldn't have had to worry about the 3.
Yeah, he
So
was-
the 1's gone, 3's gone, roll up for the 7. I'm on to whatever was down here,
Yep.
right? And it's really a good grouping of 4 that I can create the angle I need to get the 8 out, and I'm out.
They don't call him the architect for nothing.
Well,
folks.
I'll tell
See,
you,
when it comes
I
to
bat 1,000% from
on
this side of
on
the camera.
paper, we are.
I'm deadly on
I'm at
paper.
837 on paper.
Shane, who?
I'm better than Shane Van Gorst. I'll tell
That's
you right now.
Yeah, that's Shane Van Gorst. He's got nothing on me. So a little bit on the wrong side here. He does have the right angle, but it's not enough, right? Again, he would have to break speed
Yeah, he would have
in order to
crush
force that
this.
angle. But he can get back there off the 4. But now you're pushing into the backside of the pack. The backside's got to push the 5, and you get stuck.
Yeah, and the 8's pushing the 8 and the 1 right over in between the 10 and 12 ball. So gonna have to hit this at warp speed too, if you wanted to break it out.
Oh, here, this is good.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is good.
Good thought, Mike.
Yeah.
So now he has a proper angle.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got a clip angle, which is kind of what you want,
Yep.
right? Clip into the 8. You'll go underside and back out, and hopefully that pushes the 5 to somewhere good.
Well,
I'd
he's got to
take it.
look at it. He's got to look at
That's
it. You know.
That's all you can hope for, right? Because where that 5 ball was, if you can see it at all, you got nothing to hang your head about, nothing to get mad about.
Yep. And if he hits this right, I mean, you can go to the corner and get right back up underneath that 8-ball and play it in the same corner. So
I agree.
Just get your speed right here.
Yeah. The speed and the spin. Spin is key. Some left-hand spin.
Yep. Yeah, there's something about this he's not
Well, it's
overly
close to the
comfortable
work,
with.
right?
Yeah.
So you're cutting to the blind pocket, being that close. It is a difficult shot, but if you like you said, if you get the speed right. Nope.
Gave her a run.
Yeah,
Good try at it.
He gave it the college effort, most certainly.
That brings Shona back.
Well, in a wide open table for Shona, and she's the type of player you don't really want to give this to.
Nope. Really want to give an open table to anybody in this room.
Well, it's true. That is very true. 14 ball, maybe a bump into the 15 ball, just to kind of hold, stay in the proximity of where all your work is at. Just a nice pocket weight, nothing to it.
Ooh. Wiped its feet.
It sure did. But a nice shot. Had she caught that full like she wanted to put that into the center of the pocket, then she would have used the 15 ball for holding shape.
Absolutely. You don't want to get too crazy with this one. Just follow forward 2
Yeah.
rails and give yourself just a few inches of angle.
That's it. A floater.
That'll work too.
That will do. Which is probably a better shot because you're hitting it with some confidence. Right? You're telling the cue ball what to do as opposed to, okay, I'm just going to feather light you. You make up your mind.
Yeah, me personally, I like going forward 2 rails, punching that forward 2 rails to get a little bit more angle than she's got now. But again, this will do just nice. Yeah.
Tried to cheat a little bit.
Yeah, she
just
tried
to give her that little bit of extra angle. However,
she got away with it.
She did. 8-ball is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah,
Mike's going to see full on onto the 5-ball. He can cut it.
And he may be able to go 2 rails into it, but I think you're
the side bank is on.
Flirting with danger. So, yeah, I'm setting up for a bank here too, for sure.
I kind of want to end up right on top of the 11 ball. Yeah, he was there. He was there dead.
All day.
Yeah. However, you got to complete the first part of the equation.
Oh, yeah.
Make
That's
the ball.
right. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Now, can she get from the 11 to straight in on the 10?
Might have a little too much angle here.
I don't think so now.
I think I might actually play and bump the 10.
Yep.
I'm always on the 15.
It looks like she's loading up with some inside English. So.
Oh, she goes on
she
top.
Didn't.
She goes on top.
All right.
She might be setting for the bank.
She's going to have to now,
Yeah.
I think.
Bank the 10. Right, which is a fairly safe option because the 5-ball is up a little bit on the high side mid-table.
Yeah, the other nice thing, too, is she can always...
She could go forward and try to come underneath, but...
Yeah, well, I was going to say she always has the safety option, too, if she doesn't like her bank angle.
Yeah.
Just kind of bump the 10 off the rail and leave the cue ball behind it. But
in fact, we might see the double bank finish. Bank the 10, bank the 8, if she doesn't clip the 8. Oh, who am I talking about?
Yeah.
Do I know? Do I know who I'm talking about here? Do I know who Shona McIsaac is?
Right. So composed, too. This is a...
It's a little tester.
Yeah.
Gotta watch. The testy part of this is the hit with left.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You want to keep it away from
Yeah.
getting sucked into the vortex of the bottom right,
Yeah.
or sorry, top right corner.
You want that cue ball to come back along that line just about where it is now.
That's it. Yeah.
This is one shot. As much as you're tempted to hit it with insides, don't.
Nope. Very well done.
Yeah, she just hit center
Straight
ball.
ball.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you put some spin on that, some inside spin, and go rail first, that cue ball's in the other corner.
Absolutely. More often than not.
Yeah.
It seems to be a vortex in that corner that just,
Yeah.
like gravity, it draws it in.
Big sigh of relief from Shona there,
Yeah.
keeping her team in the fight. You know, if 6-3, if maybe Shona, they can get it back to 6-4 here. It's a new match again, so. Chris and Benny set to do battle.
Indeed.
And for you guys just joining in, the gentleman racking is Chris Demirs as part of the Sharknado clan.
Another former teammate. So is Benny Lou. There's not too many in the room that I haven't played on a team with at some particular point.
I want to know where Chris gets all of his T-shirts from. They always have such funny
right?
sayings on
Yeah.
them or whatever. I wonder if he gets them made.
I'm willing to bet, and I'll go out on a limb, he's got a source online.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Nice break.
Yeah. Everybody opting the second ball break today, seems.
Yeah. Seems to be the way.
And this one
But
opened.
this will tell you, right? There's a lot of league players that play the Leather Pocket in-house league, right? I believe it runs Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yep.
3 nights. So there's a lot of players in the room that play, and they play a lot on these tables.
Yeah, yeah.
Because for whatever reason, the head ball break is a challenge at the Leather Pocket to make a ball.
It can be sometimes. We got Mr. Joe Spence just walked in the room. Has he got a match tonight?
Not that I'm aware of.
not that I know
I
of,
think
too.
he's more or less coming in to say hi to everybody. He's in town, so may as well come to the pool room and hang out.
Why not?
Say hi to Boosty and Mr. Pagulian.
Yeah, Francisco Bustamante should be here, I would think, momentarily.
I would think so. Nice shot. It does open things up a little bit for Chris. I believe if I was at the table, I'm probably taking the 4-ball. I'm going to back cut the 4-ball. I might lose the cue ball a little bit, but everything right now on this end of the table has a home.
Yeah, I don't like hitting the 6 and
No.
running into the 7 and
No,
13 here,
You can create not good things,
which we'll find out what happens.
right? Now, it could work out, but it
Yeah.
might not.
No, he pushed the 10 ball or the 12 ball over in front of the 5.
Does he have the room? Can he cheat this?
I don't know. That 11
It's
ball is
close.
huge.
It is close. That's why I didn't, like you said, right? I didn't want to rearrange the furniture.
No.
Everything went. Oh,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
fine.
tons of room.
Yeah, he did. Now, next question, does the 2 pass the 15 or the
Oh, yeah.
11 or
I
whatever?
get to look down the barrel.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You can drive a Buick through there.
Yep. The old school Buick.
Yeah.
Back into like the Cadillacs.
A land yacht.
Right? No problem, says he. Gets a nice little jelly rub off the floor.
Again.
Without it, he might not have had a shot. or an increased level of difficulty shot.
Be careful here. Just don't do anything crazy. Just
Nope.
punch it in.
Nice angle on the 3, punch over for the 7.
Don't get straight, he says.
Nope. I don't know if that was the way.
I don't know. That's getting over to the 7 from there. He might have to go rail first.
I think you go underneath the 13 if you go rail first. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Our pin master back at his duty.
Might be able to jam this over.
Yeah. Problem is you said it, right? You have to jam. I am wrong.
Yeah.
I sit corrected.
Just a little nip of the rail there.
That's it.
I don't think I would have hit it as hard, but I think he's got the side pocket, so he's all right.
He does, and a touch draw, and the 8 goes to this side pocket. Because I don't know, based on that angle, do you want to get flirty?
No.
I don't.
I certainly don't. And I don't want to hit a ball to the side pocket with inside English either.
Yeah.
That just tightens that pocket up exponentially.
Yep. Oh, he goes to the corner with it.
He had to go to the corner.
Oh my goodness.
And it says, not today, sir.
Right? Now you got Benny Lou walking to the table, wide open spaces.
Feeling like he just won the lottery.
Hey, no worries, Derek.
Get rid of that top ball into the side here. I kind of like holding from that 14. I was just going to say to the 10 ball.
Yep. $10 or $15. He's on both.
Yeah, either or.
Shooter's preference from this point, 15, 11, 13, 10, 8.
Yep.
Whichever way you feel comfortable with.
Don't want to get underneath this 13. He doesn't want the cue ball on the rail. So, yeah, I was going to say you might want to punch this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gone a lot further than he wanted to.
I think he's okay.
But he's okay, yeah.
Just don't try to stay underneath the 8. Just come back up table, mid-table.
Up and
avoid
down
that
if you
8
have to.
altogether.
100%.
Even better. Set the 8 up.
Where's the cue ball going?
Well, made it a touch trickier,
Yeah,
but
he's
no
okay.
issues.
He's okay.
Yeah. Mr. Francisco now getting 2 unanswered back for maybe ask Shona. Was looking like a bit of a runaway there at 6-2.
It was.
Chris on the doorstep of making it 7-2.
He's got no love on that last 4 ball he shot. But maybe Shona is right back in this match now.
Yep. What's in those jars over there?
Don't
Mr.
go look.
Ryan?
Don't go look. I'll tell you right now.
What?
It's like homemade apple pie in a jar.
Oh,
and the
come
yeah,
on.
man. I'm telling you, you can smell it through
Now,
the glass.
Is that a raffle or are those just straight up buy it?
I was going to ask the same. I think they're raffle or you.
We have questions. We have questions. What's in them jars over there?
Apple pie in a jar.
Yeah.
Are they for sale?
Yes, $10 a jar.
Oh, okay. We don't have to win them.
Who's selling them?
Shannon.
Oh, that's right. Shannon made it all. That's right. Apple pie
If
in a
you
jar.
feel so inclined,
You want one?
I absolutely do.
You have a wife that makes apple pie.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you don't make it in a jar, though.
Have you made it today?
No, but we have apple pie spring rolls in the freezer.
Oh. So you make apple pie spring rolls, too?
Yeah.
Why am I just finding out about this stuff? Where have you been?
I'm just finding out about it now too.
This is okay. This is a conspiracy.
I can't talk to you.
She says, "Oh, that's it. I can't talk to you guys
Right?
anymore."
I'm
She's
done.
out of here.
I'm out of here with you guys.
I was not privy to apple pie spring rolls, son. I'm getting some of those along with the regulars.
They are so seldom made. They're like tiny rolls of pure gold when it happens.
Rarer than a Sasquatch
Right?
sighting. Well, there you go.
But when she makes them,
Oh my God, are they good?
nice shot from Mike there using the bridge. But I'm not sure what his next trick will be. Does the 7-1 combo, does that work? 7 back cut, 1 ball into the top right-hand corner.
It's really hard to tell.
It is. It's very hard because the table's on such a weird angle.
And on our screen, it looks like the 7-4 would go, but when you look out at the table, it doesn't look like the 4 passes the 1. It's kind of bizarre.
It is. Well, on the back cut on the 7, you're going to have to back cut the 7 either way.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a back cut to the 4 or a back cut to the 1. One is one way, one is the other. Right? I say to the 1 because I'm now putting the cue ball into an open position. If I have to back cut to the 4, the cue ball goes into 15-12, I think that is.
Yeah. And
Which in and of itself could work into good things because of where the 1 is.
But it does open that up because that combo is not wired, so.
Yep. Okay, so the 7-4 did not go.
There you
Because
go.
even with that, it still went off the 1.
Yeah. So there you go. Now we'll see what Nick can do here. Giving his head a shake and tapping the table. Doesn't like the mess that it is.
And it is that.
If he can get on the 14, I think then he just punches through, and the 15, I think, goes. After he makes the 13 ball here. If it doesn't, I'm sure that the 12 ball goes through. Who knows?
I don't think 15-12 goes. I think it's heading direct into the 7 ball.
Yeah, I don't think the combo's on.
Oh, does 12 go?
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if after the 13, if you can just cut the
I gotcha.
12 over to the other corner.
I gotcha.
Past the 1.
I half fell asleep at the wheel.
But it does look frozen, so.
Oh, he's way under. Way underneath.
A fold of the arms in disgust.
Yeah, that was not what he had planned up.
Yeah, that was not
The
what he
blueprint
envisioned forever.
definitely looked different.
Absolutely. Now he is in trouble.
Yeah. Well, I think the only shot here is to chip off the 12 ball and try to send a cue ball downtown.
Yeah, maybe
off the end and utilize the 8.
Yeah, maybe get it behind the 8 for sure.
Well, Nick is usually pretty Johnny on the spot with his cue ball control, so that kind of surprised me a bit. Just like this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah. That will work. I think Nick is playing with one of his newest creations today. He's not playing with his usual predator cue, so he may have finally finished that butterfly slash point cue that he was working on.
Yes.
It's been about a year in the making. He very rarely gets any time to work on his own stuff because he's too busy doing ours.
Yeah, it is very true. I don't know if there's a day goes by that he doesn't have something or some things to get done.
Yeah, 100%.
I think he's got to kind of make his own time and just carve it out and say, okay, everybody else can wait. I'm going to take this time to develop my own stuff.
Yep.
Looking good here for maybe Ask Shona.
Punches
This
that
would
in
be
nicely.
3 unanswered if Nick gets out here.
And that's exactly what they needed.
Yeah. So now do you take the 11 first into the bottom left-hand corner? Depending on the angle, you could punch over to hit the 10, get it off the rail. And if you don't have the shot on the 10, you got the shot on the 12.
I hate these shots past the side.
Oh, me too. Me too. Complete nemesis for me.
Hit that real good.
To perfection, some might say.
Draw back and give himself a little bit less of an angle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just sticks it.
Yeah, just come back a hair. Again, take what the table gives you sometimes, you know?
Yep. I'm going to have to take a break after this because not only am I hungry, my back is starting to get extremely sore.
I was thinking the same thing. Finds that gap between the uprights.
Indeed.
8 ball to the corner to get within 1. We got ourselves a match.
I'll tell you, 6-5 comparatively to a 6-2 with Chris knocking on the door to make it 7-2.
Right?
They've got the heart.
Here we go.
6-5.
Fist pumps all around for a happy Nick Manuel.
Yep. Oh, and definitely a food break.
Yep.
I have not eaten anything today. Not a stick of nothing.
So I'm going to excuse myself for a few minutes and
No
enjoy
excuse.
the rest of the coverage. And aren't you going to break for a snack too?
Once the match is done.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I got to give my butt a rest here. These stools are not easy on the back. and
They
the
are
butt,
not.
So I'll be back.
Sounds good. I'll hold down the fort.
Just pillows in here.
Stools with pillows, that would be great. Scott Martin, Shona McIsaac going to do battle. Scott with the break. Second ball break again. However, this time she's dry. What is Rob Dayton's team name? Let me check for you, David. Trifecta. That is Mr. Dayton's team. You are welcome. All right, Shona at the table. A little bit of challenge here with high ball being where the 12 is. Everything else is okay. I won't say it's great. 15 is a little bit of trouble, but I believe will pass into the top right-hand corner. The issue really is the 12 ball. Bigger issue that I don't think she can see a low ball. And the 2 is also in trouble. I guess you could see the 6 bottom left-hand corner. That's open and an option. 3 ball could also be a little bit of trouble, but if you can play the 1 and then the 3-4 combination, that would satisfy that shot. Does elect to play high ball. She's on to the 10, I believe will pass the 6. Left-hand side pocket. And I can't quite tell from the angle if she's got to play into the bump on the 1 or whether she's on top of the 1. Can't quite tell. Plays it into the 1. Well, Scott's opening shot, in my opinion, should be the 3-4 combination. Send the 3 up table a little bit. Everything else goes. 8's a little bit tricky, staying now on to the top side of the table for the 8 ball, but it will cut down to the bottom left-hand corner. See if he elects to do that shot. I do believe he is going to. I had to wait for the player behind him to get finished with the shot. Yeah, well done. Being that he's in as good as what he is, does he take the 7-5 combo right here? I would tend to think so. They look fairly in line. He's in line or fairly close to. Take the 3, then the 5. Doesn't want to be over it like that, though. Now he's in Never Never Land. 6-1 from downtown combo. That is it. The only shot. I don't see much of anything else. Crossbank on 7 doesn't go. 5 crossbank does not go. Straight bank doesn't go. Can't see the 2. 6-1 from downtown. That's it. Don't really see much of a safety. really no matter where you play to. Well, maybe the 10 does not pass the 8 ball. So if you can leave the cue ball kind of up where the 1 ball is. Yeah, that was the shot for sure. 6-1 combination, leave the cue ball up top. Job well done. Shona stepping to the table. Now if I'm Shona, where am I playing to? Oh, she might have the back cut. I think she's got the window between the 6-2. She may have just enough of that 15 ball. Wow. Solid effort there. Unfortunately, cue ball finds its way into that side pocket. That will give Mr. Martin ball in hand. Although still, I mean, it's not easy, even with ball in hand. Do you play the 7-5 combo, Ryan? What do you think? Knowing that you just walk back into the room, I'm putting you right under the gun, right in the thick of it.
Looks of this table,
right? I like the 7-5 combo. Now I don't have to play around. I don't have to do anything. Just play the 7-5. I got ball in hand. I'll position it where I need to. Pocket weight on the 5 ball, then the 7. Now I'm clean and out.
Yep. Yeah, because now on this way you got to go up and down table.
Yep. Well, and I'm gonna almost have to play the 7 for the 8 shape.
And that is a narrow window to get into.
Yeah. Now, did he hit it good enough where he's on the 7? I would highly consider it right now. If I'm on the 7 ball, I want it out of the way because I don't want to have to shape the 8 off that 7 ball.
Yeah,
I'd rather shape it off of the 6 or the 2.
Agreed. Yeah, because you can't even drop behind it. You have to play for a bank corner or get that gap.
Yeah. I mean, if you can play off the 7 into the line of straight across the 10, great.
And this was always an issue going forward on the 2 as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think this is why right from the start I'm playing the 7-5 combo.
But what do you know?
I don't know. Nothing.
What do we know?
Nothing. I know absolutely. It's my claim to fame, really.
Even if you knew nothing, that'd be something, but you don't.
I don't even know that I know that. That's how little I know.
Well, we're going to have to go to the air.
Yeah.
Which would be no problem for this monster. He's got to be, what, 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah.
Probably reach to jump the 7 ball as a cue ball. I think he's just got to go over the edge, so.
Well, and even with that, though, if he's going underhand, good man. Yeah. Good man. This is the only way you're going to get over it, if you do, is the dart, and it's so tough. Gets over nicely, though.
Yeah.
Gets over really nice.
At least you don't give up ball in hand, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Shona, I think no choice here. Thin on the 10. Try to touch that 12 ball.
Yeah, if she can, that's the play for sure.
Yeah.
Or even if you can get in behind the off the 10 and get rail first and kick the 8 of the way and use the 8 to stick there for the 12, that's fine too.
Yep. Or just play to move the 8 right out of the way.
Yeah, either way.
Right?
But
she's got enough hangers.
You have got to clear that out of there.
Yep.
One way or the other.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whew. Do you know how much work that took for me to keep that out of the pocket? Did you hear me working right there?
Right. In the words of Lan Hiya.
Right.
Well, she can do it here too, off the 9.
Yeah, she absolutely could.
And she's got a hanger down table in the pocket, so.
Yeah, I didn't want to flirt with it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Maybe she's saving it as a bank. Right?
I guess.
She did that in the run out.
Yeah, she did. She hammered that bank and came 2 rails over the 8, so.
To the center of the pocket, I might add.
See, and here, me personally, I'm taking probably the 15 ball first, down in the corner, playing the 11 up. That gives me the angle to get on the side ball to go straight across in between the 8 or pop the 12 out of there.
It's tricky.
I mean, the 11-15 combo is on all day, but again, if you're on the outside of the 15, where does the 11 ball end up?
Well, and these are shots typically you try to do too much, and you put a little too much spin, and it just spits it. They go double horn, right? Oh, look at this. Look at this. What do we know?
That'll work.
What do we know?
Yeah, that'll work.
Now this one you play with the inside.
Oh, you have to. Yeah, 100%.
Inside, 1, 2 rail. Because I'm hunting this 12 ball next.
Yeah, no, I'm not even trying to hold for the 11 or go back and forth for it. No chance.
She's okay.
She didn't really commit to the spin
to
on
the
that
inside,
shot.
yeah.
She did get some inside English, but she didn't give that punch it needs. But she's still okay, and I think she's got enough angle now to come across for the 11. So just make sure you're fully committed to potting this ball. Don't even worry about it.
I actually might draw back underneath. I think the 11's off the rail, so it takes away that having to cross over the horns. I just don't want to go forward and flirt with the 7 or the 8.
No.
Ooh. She does, though. She don't mind to flirt.
Big sigh there. Take a deep breath. Focus up for this shot.
She can play this young lady.
And tie it up at the same time. This would be awesome.
4 unanswered.
And in this format, that ain't easy.
No.
She got a little distracted there. That's what you do. If any sort of distraction, get up off the ball, reset.
Yeah. And nothing to do. Make the 11. That's it. Yeah, she tried to play forward. I might have just nice little pocket weight draw on that and just float back across the table for the 8.
She may have got herself a lottery win there, though.
Yes, she did. You know she did. And she'll take it.
Yeah, she will. What do we do here now? Can you see the edge of it to cut bank it?
I think he's
has to.
He's got to go off the rail first.
He called it cross side or cross corner. So
did he really?
Yeah, he must have enough of the ball. It looks full clipped on the monitor.
Oh, totally. I thought he was coming in behind off the rail to kick it into that corner. But the way he's lining up, It's like you said, he's got just the outside edge.
Yeah, he's got the edge.
And I'm not sure if prefer this way. Oh, he's going to get away with one too,
Yeah. Only fair.
right?
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Touche. But I wasn't sure how I felt about the cut, because you tend to lose the cue ball a little bit, where the kick kind of somewhat can control the cue ball.
Yeah, you can give it the old kick and stick.
Yeah.
Again, not much you can do here, but fully commit to that cut.
Well, so it's one of two. You're either going to commit to the shot, or you're playing safe.
Yep.
I think she's playing safe. I think she's just rolling up.
Don't like turning this table back over.
Now, if I was in Shona's position, this is where my opponent comes up and
Yeah, just drills it in on
pulls the magic rabbit out of the hat,
Yep.
drills it in, and I get the L.
And the thing with this, leaving him on this side of the 7, he's banking it to the pocket where her 11's got to go. Oh, he didn't even try. I'm all day getting that 7-ball
100%.
pocket weight and putting the cue ball up behind the 8.
Yep. Yeah.
And
Take over the pocket.
Take the entire table over, yep.
Yeah. You put yourself in the driver's seat. Right? Although, I mean, if you don't get the cue ball behind the 8, 7's dead into the side pocket. Oh, what am I talking? She's highball.
Yeah. That's what I say. I banked the 7 down enough to make sure I hid that pocket and get the cue ball behind the 8.
She gonna leave it a touch funny?
Yeah.
Nah, not terrible. Not terrible. Side pocket, no problem. Mr. Martin going to extend the lead for Sharknado.
Yeah, just don't draw this ball. Just cut it into the side and come up the 2 rails for the 8 ball. A lot of people want to jack up and draw this ball. Yeah, perfect. Just center ball. I like catching the second rail there, but
Well, when you can just kind of chip it and
yeah, he knew
make
all
it
along.
perfect.
He was
That's
gonna,
right. Yeah, no problem, he says. Sharknado finally stopping the bleeding.
Yeah.
So who do we have up next here? It looks like Bane Francisco. And who will his opponent be? Chris Demirs, I'm going to guess.
I'm thinking so too.
I'm going to say Chris Demirs.
But Vino's over there, so
Well,
that conversation between Vino and Chris could last 2 days.
Oh my God, could it ever? It could be Mike Bane, right? It could be Ben and Mike.
Yeah, it could be Mikey. We got another victim at the crack. We got another one. We got a
victim. That was funny. He was looking around. He was bewildered there for a minute or two. If we'd have kept that straight and not laughed,
Yeah.
he'd have been going, "What in the tarnation is going on?"
Hey, a little fun for everyone here.
That's right. More for
us, yeah. Yeah, we should be filming crack reactions
Right?
tonight.
Ain't that the truth? A really solid 2-ball break there from Ben, but no reward.
Look at how it's configured. A big U shape on the table.
Yep.
That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen that off a second ball break.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah. Everything good.
Yeah.
Like, everything is good. Right? Would have been nice if he could have cleared out that 13 ball, too.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's still good. I think he can sneak in behind
Nice.
with that 14, but he looks to be fairly straight on.
Yeah. He's lucky he didn't hide it.
Yeah, now he can just roll forward and play the 10 into the side, or make the cue ball go to the side, either which.
Ooh, whoa, 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 Mike.
Yeah, take the 13 out, Mike. Take the 13. Right, trying to shape off a draw shot here. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I got
me neither.
3 balls sitting up here. Every one of them is natural position to the 8.
Agreed. And
Good man.
he
Good
agreed with
man.
you as well, so. Yeah. 15, 9, 14, or 10, whatever that is.
15, 9, 10.
Yep. And Robert's your father's brother, as
That's
they say.
it. Whoopsie daisy.
Stood up a little on that one.
Yeah, Mike Bane. Golden opportunity to put Sharknado on the hill.
Yeah, and
Mr.
Benno-
Francisco looking to stave off Sharknado getting to the hill.
starting with the 1-2.
The 1-2 punch. 1-2-6-3. 7-5-4-8. Maybe you get down into the 5-4 a little bit sooner than that. Maybe even right now.
Yeah, I kind of like coming up that side of the table from here.
Yeah.
But-
Oh, a little under hit. That's all right.
Yeah.
He's got it off the 7 now.
Yeah, and you know, you still got the 6-3 if you want to go that way as well, like you originally called it.
Yep.
So. Oh, he's going with 5 ball.
Oh, I don't like this.
No, if he rubs
I don't
that
like
4,
that.
he took a flyer at that.
Yeah, he sure did. I don't know if I like that way. Don't run into stuff that you don't need to run into.
Exactly. Because it usually doesn't turn out too well.
Yeah. 9 out of 10, it is not in your favor.
Now he's got to kind of come around the backside of the 10 ball. And he
And
tried
he's-
to, and he ran into the 7 and has just handcuffed himself.
All 3 where it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Didn't need to do it.
Yeah, no, if he takes the 3 ball first,
Yeah.
he's out.
But he does have a cross bank on the 4.
That he does.
It's the only one that'll cross bank.
And honestly, he has to hit that cross bank with a little bit of outside English, which will take the cue ball up off the rail and could hold behind the 8 here too.
Yep.
Play it kind of as a 2-way.
Oh, if he goes dead into the 8, which is possible, it has potential. I think that's probably best case.
Yeah.
Because then you've got the long combo of 3-7.
That's what he tried. And you know, I would.
Oh, he's going to get away with it.
Wow.
Well,
Have to
maybe.
take a funky combo here or something.
Yeah, I think, well, yeah, I kind of think tough from here.
And he
Because you do have the cut on the 10. 15 in there does make it a bigger pocket,
yeah.
right?
I'm surprised that he didn't come across and look at the intentional foul crossing the 9 ball into just his pack of 3 balls
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Yeah. He's going to take the combo.
Yeah.
9-15.
Just make sure you control the 9 ball.
Yeah, I did it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't overthink it. You just cut this in and go up and down. I don't know if you can hit it thick enough to hold.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of a bump. That's okay. 10 into the side. That will play naturally to the right side of the table, which is where you want to be to play the 8 to the bottom left.
Yeah, me personally there, I like thinning that ball, the 9 ball, a little bit more and just going up and down.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But we'll see if it works out for him. It is in the side like it had eyes.
This 8 ball to put Sharknado on the hill. Oh my goodness!
Wowzers. Benny jumped. That's the fastest I've ever seen Benny get out of a chair in
I
my
know,
life.
right? Shot out of there like a cannon.
He was not expecting to get back to this table.
No. And you could see
And unfortunately,
the passion level coming out of
absolutely.
Mike Bane there.
And
because this is prime. You got a shot on the 4, angle in to break out on the 3, set yourself on 7.
Just going to say the same thing.
You're golden.
He's taking the 7. Oh, it looked like he took the 7 first, but
Oh my goodness.
a little more drama.
Right?
I think it nutted up, though. He's very lucky for the combo.
No.
Oh, and he rushes it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Wow.
Sticks
He's
the 8 in the
right.
pocket and says, that's good.
Oh, it looks like Nick's going to sit in front of the window crack now.
Yeah. Yeah, we have another victim.
We got another victim. Like a fly in the web.
Right? Give him a little touch on his ear.
Yeah.
All right.
You stole my thought. I was thinking the same thing. He's got a bit of a radar ear going on
He
there.
sure does.
Knowing my luck, he'll turn around and we'll take his eye out like
right.
Marion Hossa or something.
Yeah. Stick the cue into his ear.
You can forget about your tip jobs for the rest of your life.
Yeah, right. Yeah, unorthodox shot there.
This could be it.
It has the potential, Mr. Martin, with the chance to take the victory for Sharknado. However,
any time for an ERO.
yes, right? Nick Manuel looking to stand in his way, stave off execution. Oh, such a good break. But again, hits
Like
to
that's
perfection.
Crazy.
And nothing happening. 15 supposed to drop there. That ball right there, that's supposed to be down.
And he's saying, whose shoes do I have to tie to get one down here?
Right? If 12 goes past the 2, Scott's in trouble. Right? Whether he chooses to take it now or later, if 12 passes, this is Outsville for Nick.
Oh, it's wide open. It don't even matter. If he decides to take low ball, he's out.
It's true. Yep.
If he wants the 7 ball and
Oh, yeah.
like this is
Yeah.
worst case scenario for Scott. And I was right. That is the cue Nick's been working on for the last year for
Yes,
himself.
absolutely.
So,
Yeah. Butterfly joint.
Yeah, lots of
Or,
butterflies.
sorry, not a butterfly joint. Wow. Butterfly pattern? How's that?
Beautiful. He's got butterflies with the points in between the butterflies, 4 points in between the butterflies with the ebony base cue with the blue and the purple and white veneers. It's very, very classy looking.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful looking.
Yep.
And I like that he kind of just oiled it. He didn't finish it with a gloss. It's just kind of like a
Yeah.
raw look.
Yep.
Very nice.
A matte finish. Oh. Tried to break it out and broke it in instead.
Nothing worse than breaking in.
Right? That breaking in is not fun, especially when you're going for the breakout.
Yeah, he's made this really tough.
Yeah, the out is not quite as decent as what it once was. He does have the opportunity here off the 9 to get back to where he's at, should he decide he want to try it. So it's kind of that 50-50 yard line. If you're not going to go for that shot to break that out, and you keep taking out soldiers off the table, stop doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? Find a way to play a safe and let your opponent come to the table to break apart that 212.
And I'm wondering, that 9 ball is out far enough from the rail. I think if he tries to get across table with some draw here, he clips the 7.
Potentially.
If it was a little closer to the rail, it'd be no problem to come across and break that out. But
yeah, see, he did try it.
Yeah, and if he gets enough on it to get over there, he clips the 7 for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Well, now that you've made that judgment, the only shot, in my opinion, that you should be looking at is the cut on the 11, all the way downtown, bottom right-hand corner. I'm going back at the 12.
you have to.
Oh, he's trying to go into the side.
Well, I mean, he's got to hit this at pace. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works out for him. Yeah. Anytime
Not
you're
on these pockets.
Yeah, anytime you're going into the side pockets on these diamonds, you best hit it perfect.
Yeah.
If you're going to hit it at pace.
But again, second place prize, right?
Yeah.
Scott coming to the table, and kind of an awkward shot here. Now, for a tall fella like Scott, not going to be an issue if he decides he wants to try to cut the 1 ball, because he can reach it.
Yep.
That would set the 3 ball out, right? Just clip the 3. It sets the 3 over to that top left-hand corner. Play maybe the 1, 4, or 6 up here. Get yourself on the shape for the 3 to break out the 2.
He could honestly, too, with the cut on the 1 ball here, he could use the 3 to break that 212 out as well.
You could.
Because he's got lots of ducks. He's still got the 7, 4,
Yep.
6.
For me, it's having to hit it hard, that hard, on a shot I know I'm going to be stretched out,
Yeah.
right? Long table. Now, again, Scott might be the guy that can get away with it,
Yeah.
right? Because he's
Yeah.
got a little bit of extra height to him.
The 8th wonder of the world.
Right.
I mean, he's super tall.
Yeah. Oh.
Again, I just don't feel like he committed to the shot. I think he got down and just pulled the trigger a little too quick.
But again, right, I think he might be non-committal in the fact that he knows 12's in trouble.
Yeah.
Right? I'm in control of the table. I got more soldiers on the table than he does. Right? And in better positions.
Nick's just having a look at how he can clear it possibly off the 10 ball.
Which is typically where your lapse of commitment, focus, judgment, whatever, where that comes into play, is from exactly that, being in that position.
Yep.
Right?
Agreed. He was fortunate that he didn't get hampered behind the 8 on both balls here.
He is on the 11. But, I mean, he keeps taking these soldiers off the table with no reward.
Yeah.
Right? He's only punishing himself. So I might be looking at ways of taking that 11 ball, cutting it off the side rail before the side pocket, sending it up by the 3, and then in between the 2-3,
Yeah.
right? Because then if Scott comes to the table and is able to break it out, well, I've got a soldier on each side of the 2.
I don't hate hitting this up into the corner off the 1 with insides and come across for the 12 too, because that pocket's a double pocket with the
it's
1 ball
huge.
there.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But just potting the 11 into the side pocket, I don't think really
it didn't do anything for you.
There's no net gain.
And as you can see, he's ended up just poached on both balls now.
Well, I think the only thing you can do here is if you're Nick. I don't know whether he can actually see the edge of the 13.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
If he can't see the edge of it,
No,
then
he's full eclipsed. So off the end rail, connect with the 13, send it to a rail, and let Scott go at it and try to break it out.
push the 8
Right?
ball.
I mean, there's really nothing. There's really nothing that you can do here that's going to give you a positive gain.
Well, he's called the kick in the side, so, and I'm sure he's hoping this doesn't actually go in.
Yeah. Right? So not terrible.
Yeah.
Not a terrible result. It does allow Scott to come to the table, and Scott's now got to try to break that out.
And he can do it right here because he's got the angle from the 7 to go right into split the 12-2. And even if he overcuts it, he's going rail off the 1 into the corner. So
Yep. Huge pocket down.
Yeah, this is the time.
Right? Could even do it off the 3 ball. Right here, right now.
Yep.
Take it into the 3. You're dead natural.
Yep.
You're natural into the 2. Which is what I like to look for. I like natural shape, natural angles.
Just like that.
Yep.
Oh, and look where the 1 finishes. Almost frozen to the 13.
Mm-hmm.
But
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Yep.
Right? So, and again, right, this is where I'll take the natural, because even though it's a big pocket, you're still moving things that you don't need to move.
Right.
Everything goes. Right? The only thing I need to move was the 213 or whatever was tied up there. That's the only thing on the table I need to move.
Yeah.
So how do I play into that naturally? And to me, I mean, it was dead there.
Well, I'm not sure if the 1 passes the 13 to the maybe a 1-3 combo on there.
Yeah, you got to get to that short side.
But you got to get perfect on that short side, exactly.
So he's got the angle, I believe, 4 will pass just to draw down and maybe even into the 1. Yeah.
How about that?
Very
There
nice.
you go.
Very nice.
Solves that problem.
Yeah. Now don't clip the 2 on the way back out. Right? Little draw, bottom right. Avoid the 2 on the way through or out off the rail.
Yeah. I don't take the 1 ball here first because I don't think that 2 passes the 3.
Oh, it definitely doesn't.
And from an up table angle, you'll never see the 3 from there. So, yeah, perfect.
Kind of caught the 2 a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah,
he's held
okay.
nice.
One ball chopped into the corner. Wow, 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 wow. He did not take the side pocket scratch into consideration, and he almost got burned there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hit it at that pace.
Yeah. Kind of got away with it there. David says, I just watched the stream from Nick about the check that was given. Indeed, Mr. Jim Jutzy coming through.
Just 100 large.
Yeah, just 100K. That's nothing to it but to do it. And given the stature that he's got, that is what you do when you have that stature.
Absolutely.
As you said earlier.
And he was smiling ear to ear doing it.
Yeah.
Which made it even more special.
Yeah.
He was originally just given 10K.
Yep.
So. Great shot.
Well,
there.
I mean, you know, I'm fairly sure that, you know, for Jim, when he walks in, sees the support that the community's trying to pull for, right? It's all happening at his place, or, you know, he's one of the owners of. I think, like you said earlier, his heart grew 2 sizes that day.
Yeah.
Scott Martin getting the job done. Sharknado.
On to the next round.
Indeed. Moving on. Moving on up.
Speaking of moving on up.
Yep, it is grub time for this kid. With that being said, guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget, give us a like and a follow. We will be back live at some point. We're going to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah, short break, and we'll be right back.
Probably after this next match, I would assume. I don't want to start a match halfway through. We'll let the next match come in. They can play out. Then we'll come back live again. So with that being said, on behalf of myself, Ryan Murray, and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back here in a few hours. Have a great night.